just settle in for some good stretching. Come to the top of your mat. Hands at heart center. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach your arms out. Lean to the right. Back to center. Lean to the left. Back to center. Reach up, look up, squeeze your booty, protect your back, and lean back from your heart. Slowly roll it forward. Bend your knees, relax your head and neck. Let your shoulders relax, shake them out a bit. Take the pressure out of your hands. Put your body weight back into your heels. Knees are bent so that the pressure is out of your hamstrings. And this is meant to release the spine. Breathe. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, look up, stretch the back, long and straight, legs are straight as they can be. Exhale, bend your knees, relax your head and neck. Inhale, look up, flat back, legs are straight as can be. Exhale, fold. Keep your left knee bent, straighten your right leg. Left hand right underneath your face, right arm reach up to the sky. Twist. Breathe here. You can feel this on the outside of the right leg, and obviously in your upper body with your twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, unravel. Bend both knees, relax head and neck. This time keep your right knee bent, straighten the left leg. Right hand underneath your face on your mat. Left arm up to the sky, open up. Breathe. And if it feels fine to look up at that top hand, great. If the neck is a little tweaky, you can look down or to the side, whatever. Deep breath in. And exhale, fold back forward. Bend the knees. Inhale, look up, flat back. Plant your hands, walk your feet back to plank. Pull your belly in, spread your fingers wide. Breathe here in plank for a moment. Spread your shoulder blades. Press into your hands. If you need to, knees can be down. Breathe. If you're in full plank, rock forward on the toes and back on the toes. If you're on your knees, rock forward on the knees and back on the knees. Rock forward, belly in, and back. Rock forward, and back. Everyone, knees down. Lower gently to your mat. Forehead to your mat. Relax your toes. Lift your chest. Squeeze your elbows to your ribs. Breathe here in this low cobra. Walk your fingers forward towards the front of your mat. They're kind of more in front of your face. Spread your fingers wide. Use your hands to pull your chest forward and up. Pull your shoulders back. Lift through the crown of your head. Keep this upward body motion and then let your head go. Breathe. Slowly lower all the way down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up to your knees. You're in tabletop position. I did a Nike Plus workout yesterday, and this lady did this movement. I've never done it before, and it made me realize how stiff my torso is. So this is a good torso stretch. Right hand behind your head. Right elbow comes to your left wrist, and then right elbow reaches up to the sky as you twist it open. Twist as far as you can. Right elbow to left wrist. Tap it. And lift the right elbow up to the sky, twist it open, reach the elbow up. One more, elbow to the wrist. And inhale, reach up, reach up, reach up, open, open. And release your right hand to the floor. Other side, and you'll notice that one side is a little more open than the other. Left hand behind your head, left elbow to the right wrist. Tap it, and lift that elbow up, open it up, reach it up to the sky. And elbow to the wrist. Lift up, open, open, open. And elbow to the wrist, last one. And open it up, lift up, and both hands to the floor. tuck your toes. Lift your knees an inch up off the floor. Breathe here. Breathe. Lift your right foot up off the floor. Right foot down. Lift your left foot. Breathe. Run like a bear crawl. Paused bear crawl position. Left foot down. Downward dog. Breathe here for a moment. Move it around. And if you've just done a workout, this will feel real good on the legs. Bring your heels together, toes apart. It's like dancer's first position, I think. Reach your booty back. So you're in downward dog in dancer's position is what I call it. I was never a ballerina. I think it's first position. Heels together, toes apart. Lift your booty. Notice the change in the stretch. Now we're going to pigeon toe our feet. So big toes touch, heels apart. Reach the heels for the floor. Likely your heels aren't going to come as close to the floor here as they normally do. And as you reach your heels for the floor, start to spread your heels apart. Breathe. We'll do it one more each time, each position. So heels together, toes apart. Reach the heels down, lift the booty, belly in. And then pigeon toe the feet. Big toes touch, heels apart. Spread your heels apart as you press your heels toward the floor. Good. Regular downward dog position. Step the right foot forward between your hands. Back knee comes down. If you need a little extra cushion under that back knee, you can fold your mat. I'm on the concrete, so it's a little hard. Hands to your front knee. Sit up nice and tall. If it feels okay with your stretch, your front knee can be a little forward over your ankle. That'll give you a deeper splits type stretch. Lift up through your heart. Don't scrunch here down in your back, so don't sink here. Pull belly in, sit up tall, press into that right knee. Pick your arms up. If you want a little extra stretch in your left hip flexor muscle, press the top of your foot down and then lift your left knee a millimeter up off the floor. Ooh, deep stretch. Knee comes back down. Arms up. Sweep your right arm down. Left arm to the outside of your right knee. You're twisting. Retract. Arms reach up. And then you're going to do an open twist. So right elbow to the inside of the right knee. Reach back with the left hand. Arms reach back up. Hands to the floor. Step back into downward dog. Pedal out the feet. Breathe. Left foot forward. Right knee down. Again, if you need that extra cushion, fold up the side of your mat. Hands to your left knee. Sit up nice and tall. And I want you to notice that if I'm pushing forward here, how deep this stretches of my legs. If I'm way up here, I'm not going to get that stretch in my right hip flexor. So press your body forward. Give yourself the opportunity for a good stretch. Sit up tall. Breathe. Arms reach up. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Left arm reaches back. Breathe. Sit up tall, twist. Arms reach back up. And open twist. Left elbow to the left knee, right arm reach back. Arms reach up. Hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Right foot forward again. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So you're in a wide lunging position. Breathe here for a moment. And instead of feeling your hips sink real low, try to keep your hips in line with your knee, your right knee. And reach back through your left heel. Belly in. You can stay here. You can put blocks down also. You can come down to your elbows onto your mat. Relax your head and neck. Breathe. Now your left knee comes to the floor. Relax your left toes. You can stay here or wiggle your left elbow to the outside of your mat. I'm on the concrete, so I'm only going to my mat. If you want to go further out, you can go further out off your mat. You also can have a block here underneath your left arm. Right hand to your right knee. Press it open. Look up at the sky if that's okay on your neck. You can stay here or bend that back knee. Stay in this arching position and reach for the back foot. So again, watch this real quick. So a lot of times in my classes, I'll see people do this and then come up to try to reach back here. Stay in the arching position. Stay reaching that right shoulder back. Bend your back knee. Keep the right shoulder reaching back. Reach back for the pinky toe side of your foot. Do whatever feels good on your neck. Breathe here wherever you are. Release hands to the floor. Press yourself up and step back, downward dog. Move it around. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Hold here in your wide lunging position. Spread your fingers. And again, no sinking here. Hips in line with the knee, belly in. Reach back through your right heel. You can stay here. You can come down to the forearms. And again, blocks are super useful here too. Blocks are not a crutch. Blocks are not something to look at negatively. Blocks are meant to expand your practice. Love using blocks. Back knee comes down. And again, you go where you're comfortable. Take your right arm out to the side, to the right side. Left hand to right knee. Press, look up if that's comfortable on your neck. You can have the left foot flat to your mat, or you can let the left foot come up open. I feel like that's personal preference. And again, if you're gonna take it further, keep looking up, keep twisting back, bend your back knee, reach back for the foot. Whatever feels comfortable on your neck. Breathe. Gently unravel. Hands to the floor, press up, downward facing dog. This is also my first time to try the video with headphones on, so hopefully it's working. All right, we're gonna get some core work in here. Do what you can. Come forward to plank. Lift up your right foot. And if you don't want to take it super intense, just stay here and tap that right foot. If you want to take it a little bit more, you're going to bring the right knee up to your right armpit, slide it down to the wrist, up to the armpit, down to the wrist, up to the armpit, down to the wrist, up to the armpit, and back. Downward dog. Breathe. Forward to plank. Left foot up. Again, you can tap the toes here, or left knee up to your left armpit, slide it down to the wrist, up to the armpit, down to the wrist, up, down, up, and back. Downward dog. And if you know me, you guessed it, we're doing the twisting version of this. So again, if you were tapping the toe, do the same thing this time. Otherwise, forward to plank, right foot up. Bring your right knee up to your left elbow, down to the wrist, up, down to the wrist, up, down to the wrist, up, and back. Downward dog. Other side, forward to plank, left foot up, cross it over to the right elbow, down to the wrist, up, down, and up. Downward dog. We're continuing with more of dynamic movement rather than super stretchy, long hold yoga stuff. So we're gonna do pigeon in a dynamic movement. So you're gonna move from right side pigeon to left side pigeon, right side to left side, right side to left side. If that's not gonna work for you, just hold your right side pigeon for a couple breaths and then move over to your left side and hold. If you're moving with me, Bring your right knee forward to your right wrist, lower down to pigeon. Keep your back toes tucked, and then downward dog. Left knee to left wrist, down to pigeon, and up. Right side pigeon, and up. Left side pigeon, and up. One more each side. Right side, and left side. Downward dog. Come on down to your knees. Shake your wrists out. Arms come up. Goalpost the arms. Twist to the right. Twist to the center and the left. Back to center. To the right. Center. To the left. Back to center. Release your arms down. Shake it out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Place your hands on your thighs in a grounding gesture. Close your eyes. Take a moment and thank yourself for doing everything that you do every day. In this chaotic time that we're in right now, it's so important to check in with yourself, with your being. Are you doing everything you can do to be the best version of yourself?